first year, my father was the stage manager and production manager at the Center of the Arts in Regina, and he was hired as the production manager here at Craven. So he brought me out as a local stagehand. I was 15, I think, or 14. I remember been out there, I was like, holy smokes, there's a whole infrastructure here, there's a racetrack, and the staging trucks were just sitting out on the highway ready to come in, and we built a stage, brought in lights and sound, and had the first Big Valley Jamboree ever. I was fortunate enough to play for the Pac Canadians and win a Air Canada Cup, and I was fortunate enough to be the captain of that team. I went on to play with the Saskatchewan Blades, and I signed a professional contract. After that, I always wanted to be in show business, so my signing bonus from Pittsburgh allowed me to buy a lighting system, and that gave me my original capital, because the lights, staging, that type of asset is not bankable assets. So that gave me enough capital to get started. I mean, I had some real tough years in the beginning, and finally, when I retired from hockey, I played about 7 years pro, and I used every bit of my money from playing hockey to fund my business. And when that was done, I just put my head down when I was done playing hockey and hit the streets, and it worked out pretty good. We were doing the production for the Kinsman organization for Rock the Valley, and one Sunday morning, there was a case of beer outside my bus door, and I'm like, that's kind of strange. You know, great guys, you know, but I never ever got a case of beer from them, you know. So anyways, I knew something was up, and they came on the bus and they said, hey man, we're done with this. Our organization are volunteers, and we're just tired. And I was like, okay. And they said, well, would you like to take it over? And I had to think about long and hard, because we'd never done the promoting aspect of the business. Been around it from the beginning of our career, but never actually did it. So a long, hard thought. We agreed to do it, and it was a long shot, and we just changed the format back to country, which I believed it probably should have been in Saskatchewan. You know, especially out here, a country show. So we coined the phrase "back to your boots," and I got my friend Tim McGraw to play it, and here we are today, 15 years later. Someone told me once that you know, things will come in style and out of style, and there's one thing that won't ever leave Saskatchewan, that's country music. I just think that's the roots of the music. I think it represents our culture. I think it has everything that this culture has in a song. 90% of our staff are from Western Canada. Probably 75% of our staff are from Saskatchewan. So, I mean, for me, it's like I just felt so strongly about how good and how talented our folks are, and they wanted to be in show business. I could give them the opportunity, and that's kind of how it happened. I was not necessarily the one who championed the change of the name, but in saying that, it was a necessity. So it was kind of like, if we're going to do this and create this brand, international brand, we got to go where it all started, and that's right here in Craven, Saskatchewan. I mean, this is the oldest festival, continuous running festival site in North America. It's had a show on it every year since 1982. It's been a real fun thing. I have a lot of passion for it. I mean, I really enjoy it. I love being on the road. I really enjoy it. I love going to these different sites. And each one of our sites has a unique kind of different feel to it. In Phoenix, it's in the middle of the desert with mountains surrounding it, but it's an oasis because it's all grass. And you know, so each venue has a different thing. Calgary's in a city park, a beautiful city park. So each has a different adventure. So if we have some fans who go to every show, so they have a different experience in every market.